Well, I just went walking up the trail a ways, calling, just trying to throw my call down in the hollows. End up striking one up the way. He's hammering, which tells me I'd say he's alone. But I like my setup here, so I just dropped right back to my setup. We'll see if he comes in. If he doesn't, he doesn't. If he does, great. We'll sit here and just be patient, but pretty much up there, probably, I don't know, 100 yards away is where I was calling. He was probably another 150, 200 yards away, so he's a good ways away, but we'll see if he works his way here. See if we can't get a bird on camera and get one down. Stay with me. Bird down, baby. Bird down. Sorry guys, I wasn't waiting for that one to get to the decoy. Whew. That baby dropped him. That dropped him. I could have probably waited, but I couldn't get a read on him, whether he was nervous, whether he's going to come into the decoy or not. But bird down. That was awesome. Man, I was sitting there worried. I mean, he just dropped in his tracks. He never even fluttered once. Oh, that was awesome. Tagged out in West Virginia. 11:30, 11:24 actually. Whew. Awesome job, awesome job. Time to get some photos and pictures and video. Maybe I should have let him get to the decoys, but man, I called that bird from so far away that I didn't want to risk not taking the shot, because I mean, he was probably 300, 400 yards away when I first picked him up. So, and then I slowly walked back, occasionally calling him, and anyway, got him back here, so good job. Hey guys, tagged out in West Virginia. I actually came in yesterday on this property, and as I was driving in, I saw a gobbler slipping through the woods on the neighbor's property. So I set up real quick, got some calls out. Well, the truth is as I was heading in, he was going away so far I was afraid he was going to get out of earsight, or hearing distance from me. So I ended up going ahead and making a call a couple times to make sure that he truly responded, gobbled, and heard me. And I think while getting set up, he might have ended up coming up on me, because again, I should have probably waited to get set up and risked that he might not be able to hear me. You know, you never know. But today I went back in there, ended up striking 2 or 3 different birds. While I was sitting there, I could tell one went off over across the property, and I ended up talking to the neighbor there, and they said they had actually seen a turkey go through the field. So I ended up going ahead and coming over to this side of the property, sat for a good while, and then I ended up getting up because it started getting windy, and walked down the trail a little ways from my setup and called a few times, and I was just getting ready to walk away excuse me, when I thought, did I just hear something? So I hit it again, and next thing you know, I could hear way off a few hundred yards a gobble, and I just called a few more times, and I could tell it was getting closer. And so as it got closer, I eased my way back towards my setup. And my thought was, it's either going to come into the setup and I go ahead and harvest the bird. If he doesn't come into my setup and he hangs up, so be it. It wasn't meant to be. But I really liked my setup that I had. And anyways, he ended up coming in, spitting and drumming, and didn't really see Brutus and Betsy, I think, till there at the last. And as he was coming back into camera view, I couldn't get a good read on him, whether he was nervous, whether he was going to move in and try to attack. Wasn't sure. But I'll be honest, my thought was, is with work and my schedule, excuse me, I wanted to go ahead and harvest the bird. So I wasn't going to risk waiting to see if he got up to the decoys or not, or if he'd started to run away. So again, second bird with the 20 gauge this year for me. 2 birds with my boy Mason with the 20 gauge. So now I'm tagged out in West Virginia with 2 birds, and I'm tagged out in Ohio with 1 bird. But it's been great, been very blessed, very fortunate. Mason's got 2, I've now got 3 birds. And I know a lot of people are dealing with henned up birds, same way this morning. I know those 3 birds were henned up. 2 ended up henning up and going away. This one I could tell was going away as well. I have a feeling he was henned up. The neighbor that ended up actually seeing him said he was full strut going through their field. So I'm assuming if he was going full strut, he had some hens with him. But he's really neat. I'll show you guys here in the video. He's got what I'm calling pink spurs, and they're just almost translucent.
and then also a pinkish color to him. But he came in red, white, and blue. You guys heard me. I had him just hammering up on the point, going nuts. And then I shut up on him because I knew he was hung up there just spitting and drumming. But again, another beautiful West Virginia bird. Not going to probably be a lot of footage of him actually there, just stepping out on camera and me taking the shot. I just didn't want to risk it. But guys, I appreciate you watching. If you liked the video, make sure and hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, ring the bell. I'll be bringing you more content. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.